Caio and Renan, childhood friends, decide to relive the old days with an isolated camp in the interior of Goiás. They set up their tent near a hidden lake, where, according to old residents, no one goes anymore. At night, everything seems peaceful until around 2 a.m, the sounds of the forest disappear. A heavy silence takes over the place. Suddenly, slow, dragging footsteps are heard around the tent. Caio shines his flashlight on it, but sees nothing. Renan, on the other hand, swears he saw a figure standing among the trees, a being with completely white eyes. The next day, something was different. The sound of the birds had disappeared. While walking along the lakeshore, Renan finds a wooden cross buried among the rocks, covered in moss. There are carved letters, almost erased. He believes it is a tombstone, but Caio tries to ignore it. On the way back, they find bare footprints around the tent, many, small, deformed, that do not belong to either of them. The weather changes. The forest seems to breathe, and the two feel that they are not alone. When the sun sets, the sky seems darker than it should be. The third night is a nightmare. The fire does not light, even with dry wood. Renan begins to mumble disjointed phrases, staring at the forest. When Caio tries to intervene, Renan stands up in a trance and walks towards the trees. Caio screams, but Renan does not react. When he tries to stop him, Renan looks at him with a blank expression and says, in a voice that is not his own, "You will see too." In seconds, he disappears into the shadows of the forest, leaving only silence behind him. Caio spends the night looking for his friend, hearing only whispers coming from all directions. In the middle of the darkness, a figure appears between the trees. A woman with long, disheveled hair, gray skin, and completely white eyes. Her voice invades Caio's mind. "You have seen too much. Now it is too late." He runs, but seems to be trapped, running in circles. The forest swallows him. When he finally falls, exhausted, she approaches. Her face is that of someone who no longer belongs to the world of the living. Days later, local residents find the abandoned camp. The tent is intact, but there are no signs of Caio or Renan, only bare footprints circling the place. The wooden cross is recovered and analyzed. It marks the grave of a woman buried alive, decades ago, accused of witchcraft. Since then, legends speak of a spirit that roams the forest, taking the body of anyone who dares to disturb her rest. Caio and Renan have never been seen again. They say that if anyone hears the whispers near that lake, they should run. But almost no one manages to do so. If you liked this story, leave a like and turn on notifications.